The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Hold it ready.
Here's the option play now to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. The Colts had 7-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here we go, strike. Ready, go.
They're going to try and throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And slow going there, as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Okay,
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go option to the short side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Off play action. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on 1st down. It's Warren.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickett back to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
He finds Austin complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, He and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, here's the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 4. Pickett right back to the air again. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. On 1st down, Warren. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw, Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready, set, 70, simple look.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Brandon, you and I have caught a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, Doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Warren, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on third down, Pickett. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quick.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. On first down, Warren. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, running left is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2nd down and goal. Pickett got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Runs over it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to keep this again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on first down. It's Warren. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more